Hi everyone, I hope you guys have been doing well. I thought I would come back and do a Valentine's Day video. It has been such a long time since I've done my makeup. I feel like I say this every single time, but there's just no reason to these days. But Valentine's Day is coming up and Valentine's Day is my favorite holiday, so I felt like there's no way I could do nothing. So I thought we'd just do like a really fun get ready with me. Nothing too crazy, nothing too serious. If you guys like these kind of videos, make sure to like and subscribe and press the notification so you can be notified every single time I make a video. I have been trying to be more active on my Instagram, so make sure to follow my Instagram. It is the same as the name of this channel. So yeah, let's just get started. I did my hair earlier with the Dyson Airwrap, and normally I use the thinner roller, but this time I used the bigger one and I actually like it a lot. I'm thinking about whether I should put these in to just keep my hair. Maybe I'll just do a little bit to keep my hair away. That should be good. I also have Henry here. Henry's taking a good nap on the bed. He just had his dinner, so all is good. It sucks that Valentine's Day this year is going to be indoor. I really like Valentine's Day, and last year I feel like the last thing I got to celebrate before this whole COVID pandemic hit was Valentine's Day. I haven't really been doing anything crazy with my face these days. I've actually been trying to keep things pretty natural. I still haven't broken this off, you guys. Ugh. I just don't know how. Could I just take a hammer to it? Nothing has really been going on. If you guys watch my vlogs, you guys know that I've mostly been staying in. I'll just do like super easy brows. By the way, if you hear thumping, I just want to let you know that that's my heater because I live in New York, and for some reason all the heaters just freaking thump in like older buildings. It doesn't happen very often, but of course it would happen right now. I'm not trying to go too crazy on the eyes because I'm doing like a natural. My goal is to do something natural and then do a little twist, you know? I got a little too excited about that. So obviously this being a Valentine's Day thing, I'm gonna put a heart. Let me tell you guys a little bit of what I'm picturing. So I was gonna use one of these pencils to draw a heart on my left eye. I was trying to match this shirt. I might go more on the redder side, keep it very classic. I feel like whenever I do anything Valentine's Day-y, I go super like pinkier. So I'll probably do red this time. Wow, that was a lot more brown than I had expected. People always wonder why I love Valentine's Day so much, especially considering how last year or 2 years ago, I think 2 years ago, kind of. It was kind of actually my first Valentine's Day I'd ever not been single. So my whole life, I've always been single on Valentine's Day. But despite that, it's still like one of my favorite holidays. I just love. People think it's so like cliche, people think it's so like, oh, whatever. But I just really love it. Obviously, like you should be doing good things and nice things for your significant other all the time. But like, I don't know, it's just like nice. You kind of get an excuse to just like do it, you know? Also, maybe it's because I was the type of kid where every Valentine's Day, I was like trying to tell someone I like them. So I was like, okay, this is like the one chance I get to like tell them. Since Valentine's Day is coming, I feel like it would be fun to talk about like some of my past love life experiences, which actually I don't like have like any. I don't have like any experience. I'm a huge lover, not a loved one. That sounds really sad. I should not say that. I'm loved, just not in the way that I wanted it to be. So the first boyfriend I've ever had in my life was 7th grade. I'm gonna refrain from saying names because I feel like that's like, I'll respect their privacy. Why not? Why not? I really liked him. He definitely did not like me that much. I go into every single relationship. I don't even want to call them relationships, but I go every single time I like someone, I map out the fact that we're gonna fall in love no matter what, and we're gonna have kids, we're gonna have this grand house every single time, and the house, the kids, and all that changes every single time. But I really liked him, and all the older kids at church knew that I liked him. We were just friends though. In his eyes, he definitely just saw us as friends, which is fine. Like, we were essentially just friends, really. But we went to like this church retreat, and I remember like all the older kids were like, I feel so bad, they were like pressuring him. They were like,
oh hey, you know, like Haejin likes you, like Haejin has a crush on you, like what you gonna do about it?
And whatever, and he was kind of like,
What?
And so in the end, one night, like it was like one of the last nights we were there, like we were all by the fireplace and we were like chilling. I remember him being like,
hey, like, do you wanna like talk real quick?
and I'm like, yeah, of course I want to talk. I feel like such an idiot. He literally sat me down and he was like,
Hey, you know, like, I think I like you.
here, this is where the problem was. It was, I think I like you, not I like you. But little Haejin was like, oh, he likes me, he likes me. So I took it to like the next level, of course. And I was like, oh yeah. And I like thought he was confessing his love to me, which he wasn't. But I will say it was a beautiful night because there was like a bajillion stars in the sky. And like, it was really pretty. Setting, perfect. Words, not so much. So he was just like,
Telling me how, like, I was like, I think I like you, like, I don't know, like, would you wanna like be my girlfriend?
I love how that's what it was a long time ago. It wasn't like, hey, like, will you go out with me, or like, will you date me? It was like, do you want to be my girlfriend? He asked me to be his girlfriend. I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah. And that was like 2-month long relationship, which I feel like is pretty long for 7th graders. Like, I think that's pretty good, honestly. That's a solid relationship considering how a lot of people that I know, they would like date for like 2 weeks and then they'd break up. And I was like, what? Like, what did you even learn in 2 weeks, you know? Like, come on. After that, I dated another guy in 8th grade. I really hope he watches. I hope he doesn't kill me. But practically, I dated this guy for a year. Can I tell you guys after I do my eyeliner? I feel like I'll be less stressed. Okay, I finished eyeliner. So anyways, the guy that I dated in 8th grade, he was one of my best friends in kindergarten, and we had known each other ever since. He's actually probably the 2nd longest friendship I still have, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, so we've been friends ever since kindergarten. I'm noticing a pattern where I tend to have so much love that I'm sure I overwhelm the other person into thinking that they should probably reciprocate, which is kind of what happened this time as well. Oh my gosh, I have issues. I'm starting to realize. Gosh, I didn't know I didn't understand that. I mean, I kind of did, but I kind of didn't. I actually thought they really liked me. I really liked him, and we had the same friend group, and everyone knew that I liked him. I can't remember. I feel like he did, in the end, ask me out first. But I think it's only because everyone knew that I liked him, and so all of my friends probably pushed him and was like,
hey, you know, like, I think like Haejin likes you.
We were really into origami at that time. He folded me an origami penguin, and then he like wrote like, will you date me, or like, will you be my girlfriend or something? And I was like, oh my gosh! And I was just like all over that. We only went on one date from the whole entire time that we were dating. I never, even with my first boyfriend, we never, like, we like hugged, if anything. I mean, I was in 7th grade. I was so innocent and didn't really know anything. Even in 8th grade, I didn't really know that much either. In my 8th grade going into 9th grade, essentially, we hugged. And I think that's about it. We held hands maybe like a couple times. And I just remember I was like, oh my God, every single time. I had watched so many Korean dramas where they like emphasize how big of a deal holding hands was, or like hugging. I remember that time, back hugs were like a huge thing in like Korean dramas. I was like, oh my God, like they back hugged. So I think him and I had back hugged like once, and it was like, a crazy thing. Oh my god, this is like so embarrassing. But then after a year, you know, things weren't really going anywhere, and I just felt like, oh, like, I don't know. And I felt like the feelings that I had for him were not really reciprocated. And I also felt like my feelings were slowly going down because they weren't being reciprocated. So then we decided to break up. Funny, because I actually went to senior prom with him. Actually, really funny. I went to junior prom with my first boyfriend. I asked him to go. We don't go to the same school because we just know each other from church. But I asked him out to prom, to my own prom, junior year. Because we were still friends. I made a bunch of chocolate covered strawberries and I like decorated them so they looked like they had like tuxedos on. And I found this prom song online and I memorized it, and my friends, they like played the guitar, I think, or something. I prepared like all this decoration at our like church, one of the rooms, in front of literally everyone. I was shaking like crazy. Like I'd never shaken that much. I was like, ugh. So embarrassing. His answer wasn't even yes. His answer was, I think I need to ask my mom. For senior prom, I went with my second boyfriend, and both times I wasn't dating them. I went with my second boyfriend because we had decided that if we weren't going with anyone, we would just go together. I made him a bunch of brownies, and then I cut out a picture of me and him holding hands. There was like these pickets, like, and then with like a sign on top of, like, it was like a brownie topper I made, and it said like, will you go to prom with me? And then he knew that I love noodles, so he made like a bunch of noodles in a container, and out of like veggies and like these random things, he wrote prom ? And honestly, it was the cutest thing ever. The funniest thing of all is, I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure, this might not be true anymore, but I remember when I was in college, I would like hang out with him sometimes, and he would tell me how his grandmother thinks that we're still dating. I take lots of pride in being his first and last girlfriend for the rest of his life. I'm gonna just leave it at that. In 10th grade, I dated someone long distance. So he's a family friend of ours. His family and my cousin's family would go camping every single summer. And so that summer that I went, my family decided to join them in California to go camping. Normally, whenever I went to California and we would meet up with their family, just because like family's catching up and stuff, he was like, he's a year younger than me, so he was just really annoying. Like I always saw him as like, I think I was just really obnoxious too, that I was like, ew. And then I don't know what happened, but literally it's time to go to the camping, and I'm like, oh my god, whatever. And I was like telling my cousin, I'm gonna just like hang out with you and my sister. Then we like finally meet up as a family, and I saw him and I was like, oh my gosh, what happened? Because he just like grew up, and I was like, so then I think his dad noticed that I just had like heart eyes completely, and so he ended up making it so that each kid has like a partner, and so he partnered me and him up. It's just so that to make sure all the kids like are on the campgrounds. I don't even know, whatever. I was like, thank you so much, Ajashi. And so I was stuck with him the whole entire camping trip. I felt like there was like a lot of flirting going on, but he also, I feel like, is actually a pretty jokey, flirty guy. So like it was hard to tell. There was definitely tension, I felt like, at this campsite, but I was only in California for like a really short period of time that year. But then in the end, that was it. And then I went back to Connecticut. So then after I went back to Connecticut, we would still text. Oh my god, do you guys remember Uvu? We would like Uvu, and we would like FaceTime, and we would just like talk all the time. We had been texting for like a couple months now, right? Because I went to Cali in July because I'd always go to Cali for my birthday. This was gonna be like the first time that like I didn't even know where this guy stood, and I was pretty sure he didn't really know, and he was gonna take the risk and freaking ask me out. Like, oh my god. He was like,
what do you think about doing long distance?
And I was like, yeah, I think if I found the right person, I would totally be down to do it. And he was like,
what do you think about doing long distance with me?
and I literally lost it. I was so happy. And I was like trying to play it cool, right? Because you're like freaking texting. And I was like, yeah, I think I would be down to. And he was like,
okay, let's do long distance.
and I was like, oh. So then we decided that we would start dating, and we started dating. But around like after 6 months, things were kind of just like not working out. That same summer, we met up and we went on almost like the date that we would have gone if we were actually dating. And it was like really fun and it was really chill. And we ended up staying friends. I would like to believe I'm pretty good at staying friends with all my exes. Granted, a lot of them we didn't really date seriously, so it's not that hard. We never broke up on bad terms with any of them. So yeah, so that's the deal with that. After that, I just never dated after that. Towards like the end of high school, I was kind of lost. I didn't really know. I wasn't really into anyone. And then college, wow, college. I just decided to like everyone. A couple years ago, me and one of my old roommates sat down and we literally wrote down every single guy that I've liked since I started Pratt in the order for how long, and it is insane how long that list is. And I remember every single one and how I felt for every single one. And like I said before, every single one I thought that we were gonna get married and we were gonna have kids and we were gonna spend the rest of our life together. I will say, one of the ones that were on my list, I'm dating right now. So now it's time to do the heart. I was picking amongst these two, but I feel like, is there one that's more similar? Oh, maybe I'll do this one. I wanted to go more similar with this red over here. Oh my god, so I'm trying to draw a heart like that. I'll show a reference photo right here. Reference photo. I don't know how big to draw it because I don't really have that much space. Like, from here to here. This is hard. Okay, so I'll do from the middle here. And then it has to be like here. Maybe right here is the other high point. This can be the other high point. And have this be the low point. Okay, I do need to do a little bit of cleanup. I got a Q-tip to just help sharpen the corners and erase some my mistake. Not bad, not bad. You know, didn't go to art school for nothing. I'm considering going on top of it with this red color because I just wanted a little bit more red. Oh, I think it worked. I don't know if you can tell, it's like definitely more red here than it is up there. I definitely need to invest in one of those like super easy liquid liners. You know, it's like really popular right now. I don't know what it's called actually. You spray water in it and it turns into a liquid liner. Sorry that I said that weird. I didn't think it was gonna be this big. It looks a little weird, but it's totally okay. Let's finish up. So I don't really have much else to share about my love life. If you guys want to know about the details of my current relationship, let me know, and then I can speak with him to see, because I kind of keep him a little bit more on the private side, just to like respect his privacy. But if you guys want to know, maybe I can convince him. You know, if you're not gonna shed the way, you might as well shade it out, right? I cleaned my brushes recently, and let me tell you, it's been really nice. That was a lot. You know, having a little bit more extra blush on Valentine's Day is all right. I'm gonna even add some on my nose and even a little bit on the apples. I wanted to try doing a pink highlight, so maybe I'll just try a little bit and see if it's gonna do anything. And if it's not, then I'll just use regular highlight. Is it doing anything? Do you guys see anything? Because I surely don't. A little. I see a little. So like if I don't use it now, when am I gonna use it, you know? Might add some regular highlight just to really even get a highlight in. This is like a between red and pink because I feel like this is kind of between red and pink, and I might just like blur it out. We'll take these out. I love it when my hair gets so like curly. I call it my floofs, my floofies. So this is the final look. Honestly, the eyeshadow isn't really anything that special. I kept it pretty neutral, as you guys saw. I really wanted to focus on this guy. This is actually like super cute. I was thinking about doing it on both, but I felt like it might be a little too much, so I thought I would keep it on this side. I hope you guys enjoyed today's talk. It was really fun for me. It was going down memory lane of my past interesting, not really real relationships. But yeah, I hope you guys liked today's video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!